From 18 feet away, Wade with the block. And he lobs it up.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Clarkson kicks to Young. Wants to get it to Kobe and does. From 11 feet away, that one wide left.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Here's Napier. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Passes it to Clarkson. Dang against Young. Dishes it to Randall. And the shot falls short this time.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Feeds it to Granger. Granger, a screen on Kobe. Out to Wade. Dang gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
And the Lakers call time here.
Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
Hamilton's checked in for Josh McRoberts. And the Lakers also making a switch. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Kobe. Los Angeles leading by 3.
And when you talk about the physical toll for Deng playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. His hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court. That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Napier kicks to Wade. Wade right side. And the pass to Napier. Goes back up. Davis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Napier passes to Wade. He kicks to Hamilton. And it's Wade penetrating over Young. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. .133 left to play in the third. Johnson kicks to Randall. Tipped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Deng. And that one's good. Deng's got 5 now.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Randall. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
The kick out to Young. Pass to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. And Young, here we go. Here's Napier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here's Wade. Pass to Napier. Here's Hamilton. Good.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Lakers on top, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Ryan Kelly out there with Johnson. Then it's Xavier Henry. Then it's Nash. And it's Boozer in at the 5 down low. Nash again. It's Chalmers. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State. That was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in for Boozer. Randall comes in for Ryan Kelly. Nick Young's checked in for Xavier Henry. And it's Clarkson in for Nash. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. Still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami. Well, Mario Chalmers, coming into last season, made a bet with Ray Allen about how much each could slim down and get in peak shape. Seemed to pay dividends for Chalmers in particular, who had probably the best season of his NBA career.
And Chalmers really not the quickest point guard in the league, but he has active hands defensively and pretty good feet. And those takeaways help get the Heat out in the open court, which certainly plays to their strengths.
6 to shoot. Here's Randall. Ranger with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 5. Here's Cole. There's the dish to Bosch. Ranger outside. Down low. Here's Anderson. Good defensive work there by Young. And Chalmers, more of a role player for the Heat. Not a huge playmaker, Steve, but he can knock down open threes.
Yeah, he's an efficient scorer, and his passing has gotten better over the last couple of seasons. He's a perfect role player for Miami because he can guard opposing point guards extremely well and then slide off the ball when Wade has him.
The feed now to Cole. He dishes it to Bosch. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat came into last season looking to three-peat, and anything less would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, well, you could see that they were focusing on the playoffs last year. The Bobcats didn't really stand a chance against them in round 1. It was easy pickings for the Heat.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lakers leading by 4. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Picked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's slammed in by Young.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. Well, to get back to the Heat last year, a lot of teams in the conference didn't really look to be in the same ballpark as Miami in terms of playoff hunger.
6 on the shot clock. Bosh, the screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He had pretty much played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's really the only time he's turned it over so far.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
You know, the Heat did breeze through to the finals, but the three-peat just was not in the cards after they fell to the Spurs. Terrific run nonetheless. 4 consecutive NBA Finals, 2 championships, and quite honestly, who knows how things could have gone if the air conditioning didn't fail or any other twist in that epic series. That air conditioning went down in Game 1, folks, if you didn't recall that, but it wasn't anything about air conditioning. The Spurs were super hot and well-oiled and highly motivated. They wanted that trophy.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads-up defending deflected away.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Wade comes in for Mario Chalmers. Here, Wade on the wing. Plenty of space. And off the glass. That one's good. Wade's got 25 points in the game. Lakers leading by 6. Kicks it to Boozer. Got a piece of it. Outside, Kobe. Wide open. And here we go with Deng running it up the floor. And Wade slams it in.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Timeout called the Lakers. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, and looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 4.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the 4th quarters. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in game. Boozer, with plenty of motivation this season, to prove his worth as far as 4th quarter minutes go.
He'd have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Wade outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Deng. Here's Bosh. Anderson outside. Second chance shot. Can't hit. Good D by Boozer.
And Boozer, a rugged rebounder and interior scorer with the ability to step out and hit that mid-range jump shot. Interesting to see how he fits in.
Bryant dishes to Lynn. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close range